Hey, check it out. I'm down here today in Eastern Passage again. Don't mind the messy hair. Yesterday I did the whole, I'm just letting it dry on its own, and today it's kind of wherever it wants to be. It is all over the place, and this car literally just didn't want to go back in. I had my car facing the water, but then when I tried to do a video, I was like, yeah, that's not good because people can't see that. But my goodness, it sounds amazing today. I needed to come down here because I was feeling in some kind of way, and this card kind of really I don't know yet what it is, but it kind of sounds like how I'm a little bit feeling right now. You ever hear of highly sensitive people and you think maybe it's a joke or something? It's really not. There are those people that are very highly sensitive, I being one of them. And it's not always an easy way to be. It's not. Some say it's a gift, some say it's a curse. You just gotta learn how to balance it, really, what comes down to the end of it. But sometimes, oh, big seagull flying by, sometimes you just don't know how to. And sometimes, as a highly sensitive person, you kind of, like I always say in my videos, I'm like, happiness is an inside job. Yes, it actually is. But sometimes if you're dealing with a highly sensitive person, and if you know that the person is a highly sensitive person, it's not really a bad thing to actually try to help them and help them, not help them, sorry. If you're dealing with, or if you are with a highly sensitive person, I know that sometimes we're not easy to be around because I am one, and I know that. But sometimes it doesn't hurt if you give the highly sensitive person a little reassurance, because sometimes that might be all we're looking for. Because I know I can't speak on part of other people's perspectives, but on my own, I know how I can explain how I feel, but I don't really always have the words to articulate how I feel. As a child, I just kind of was always looking for extra love, I don't know. And I hate to say this about my parents because I love them, but they weren't really the ones to give us that positive reinforcement that we sometimes often kind of really needed. And as an adult, you can go through life and you can feel like you're not getting that positive reinforcement, and it debilitates you. I think maybe, is that the word that I'm looking for? I don't honestly know. But as I always say, that happiness is an inside job. Sometimes it is not really a bad thing if you give the person with the highly sensitive issues a little bit of reassurance, because a little bit of reassurance can go a long way. It really can, and I know this because I know how my mind works. In relationships, we like to be praised a little bit, I've not ever had that in my life where someone was actually, I don't know, proud to be with me, I guess. I've never felt like I was up on a pedestal. I'd always put people up on pedestals, but never ever in my life felt like I was put on one. And sometimes that can take the good right out of you, and it makes you want to start acting in different ways. I find I'm not actually acting my authentic self sometimes when I'm around people, because sometimes my authentic self seems like it's a bit too much. I'm loud. I've got lots of energy, so I'm loud. I'm an introvert, but I'm an extrovert. It's really, yeah, and you gotta find balance there too. So, and it's not always easy. I switched to decaf coffee, but this morning the decaf just wasn't hitting it. I needed some caffeine. I just wanted it. I slept a good part of yesterday. I was quite lazy. I don't know if it's the energy that I'm feeling or what, but it really has been taking the good out of me. Kind of headachy, tense shoulders, stiff neck. But I know I'm also carrying a lot of weight on my shoulders, and when you take your ailments that you have and you look at the way your life goes, your life releases in your body when you don't release it outwardly, I guess is the word to say it. So when you hold things in, it starts coming out in other ways because it needs to come out. It needs to come out. I've been feeling very not worthy, and it's really sad because I know that I am worthy, but I've just not been feeling it. So I need to really kind of take some time to myself. And that's one of the reasons why I came down here, because this place helps me get my thoughts in order. I don't know. I just wish that there was a way for people to understand when people are like myself, highly sensitive. It's not a switch. We can't turn it off or on. I can't hit stop. I can't hit rewind. I can't do any of that. And I honestly believe that it comes from years of not feeling. I don't know. I just don't know. I know they do studies on it, and I've been watching and trying to learn more, but it takes a lot. It's hard, and it's not always easy. Like, people think that you're like a big crybaby. People think that you're just like a pushover, and it's not any of those things. It's really not. We just have really big hearts, and we feel everything, like literally. So even if like you start giving me different energy than what you've been giving me before, I feel that. If there's a shift in your energetic reactions or your energy towards me, I feel that. And then I'm going to question, is there something wrong? Because it makes me feel like there's something wrong, because your energy's not the same anymore. And I don't know if people understand this. I don't know how to say it, but it makes a person feel angry. It makes a person feel, and not even that I'm angry, it's just you feel frustrated, and you feel like no matter what you say, it just doesn't matter. So anyway, on that note, let's just read this card. Let's just see what the card has to say, and then I'm going to turn around and just go back and enjoy this beautiful water, because it's too nice. Anger. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your emotions. Honor all of your emotions as sacred. And it's true, your emotions all are sacred. Like, it's without a doubt. You have to listen to your emotions, because when your emotions come up, it's your body telling you things. We don't listen to our bodies enough, and we don't listen to our intuition enough. There's a lot of things that we don't listen to enough. We kind of put it on the back burner, and we think that we know, but we don't. We don't. And it's a whole big learning process. You may feel angry at yourself, another person, or with a situation in your life, but feel it is somehow unspiritual to express your rage. There we go. But feel it is somehow unspiritual to express your rage. This fire unicorn is charging in to assure you that anger is not a negative energy. It has much purpose and value as kindness or love. Feeling or expressing anger is not unspiritual. It is sacred to honor your emotions, and anger can be the fire that you need to pull out of a swamp of lethargy, hopelessness, or doubt. Anger can be the force that helps you overcome fear and take action. It can be the surge of power that you need to finally set a boundary and say no to someone or something that is disempowering you. Anger can also be the key to unlocking deeper fears and being free of the wounds that lie beneath them. Anger is only dangerous when you repress or deny it. Just like a volcanic lava flow, if it builds up, it can be a destructive force when it finally erupts. This fire unicorn wants you to acknowledge your anger, get to the heart of what is upsetting you, and let yourself be angry. Feel it and revel in its messy beauty. Dance, stomp, and roar from your anger. Pummel the cushions, scream out all of your fury. Give yourself permission to fully feel, unleash and release your anger. So long as you are not misdirecting your anger at anyone else, it can be empowering. Use it to fill yourself with life force and to move forward out of denial and repression. There is a wildness and beauty in your anger, and it can be such a gift when you see it as sacred. It's beautiful. I used to, when I was a kid, I had so many unicorns. I had such a big unicorn collection. I mean, it wasn't such a big one, but it was big for me. I was a kid. I don't even know how I got them all. But I had 2 little ones on a white cloud that ended up becoming very, very special to me because they were a gift from my little brother years ago. And I unfortunately do not have them anymore. I would love to start another unicorn collection again just because they're so magical and mystical. And I believe that they are here. I believe that they are here with us, but in like another dimension that we can't even see them. I don't know. I like to believe in weird things because I try to believe in things that you see here, and sometimes you can't really believe in them. So you have to believe with the magic and stuff like that, stuff that your heart can feel, because I can feel that. But anyway, I got mad love for all y'all. And as you know, just like that card says, like when you're angry, I didn't mean to say as you know, but just as that card says, when you're angry, it is okay to be angry. Transmute it. Dance, jump, stomp it out, just do everything, but just don't direct it to anybody else, because when you direct your anger to other people, you're going to get it back. You're going to get it back, and don't do that to yourself, okay? Just be angry, feel it, move it, get it out of there, because that's what I'm going to do when I get home, because I feel it all in my shoulders. I'm not angry, but I do have some kind of feel that I'm not really loving the feel of it, and I gotta process it, and I gotta get it out of here because it hurts. But anyway, I got mad love for all y'all. You know this, and I'll see you all again another day. I can't wait to get more into these because these are. I wasn't even going. I went to the Mystics the other day to get this ring because I wanted a new one. Because I broke mine the other day by hitting my head on like table. I was like tapping and it snapped. So, but then I just turned around and I seen this and I didn't even care. This book, or these cards, I mean, they screamed to me. Northern Lights, which I love. Unicorns, which I love. Horses, I love. And just giving good vibes to my friends is something that I also love the most too. So, yeah, I'll see y'all again another day. Ciao for now.